It's Saturday night. It's almost live, and it's right up a big tower in London's Westminster. It's Sam Delaney's News Thing.
And that is how you make love to a real woman. Hello, I'm the outstanding broadcaster and journalist Sam Delaney. No show as such this week because it's Easter, or as we now have to call it, Professor Iqbal's Festival of Egg Lights. While you're sat there not enjoying your vegan chocolate-free egg, you might as well watch all these best bits I've cobbled together. Happy Festival of Egg Lights. Now, UKIP leader Paul Nuttall has been caught out with lies on his website. The thing about Paul Nuttall is he's basically a budget Donald Trump. When, if you think about it, we all laughed at Trump's bullshit on the campaign trail, and then he ended up the most powerful man in the world, and he's pissing himself so much now that he's had to mop it all up with Obama's bedsheets. That's why journalists, all of us, need to stop treating UKIP in that way. Let's stop viewing them as a ludicrous sideshow. Start taking them a bit more seriously and start to fearlessly grill them on their policies, just like I do, because I am a serious journalist. What about that time you called that Thai lady a ting tong? I mean, to be fair, I do oppress her. But it's not because of the colour of her skin, it's because she's a woman. That's not how I remember it. I mean, it looks like I went on a fucking stag party to Mallorca with a load of racists. In fairness, that's every stag party that goes to Mallorca. Anyway, Nuttall is facing scrutiny over details on his website, including claims he has a PhD and he used to be a professional footballer. Two things which are mutually incompatible. I mean, they thought Graham Lasseau was a fucking genius because he once turned up with a copy of The Guardian under his arm. Now Nuttall's had to admit that claims on his website that he lost a close personal friend at Hillsborough were also false. Look, mate, there are some things you just shouldn't lie about. The Holocaust, Princess Di, getting a blowy off Monica Lewinsky, knowing Jesus, banging Judi Dench, and Hillsborough. Nuttall's problem is he's a shit liar. You can't just throw out spurious facts that can be discredited with a quick Google search. He makes Donald Trump look like fucking Bruce Wayne, lying his way to the top of the White House and into the pants of every Miss World between 2000 and 2013. Nuttall's more your bog standard pub bullshitter. You know what these people are like. There's one in every pub, propping up the bar, usually Scousers, funnily enough. They start out claiming they had trials for Tranmere. Couple of drinks in, they're saying they're at Hillsborough. Pint after that, they reckon they lost friends at Hillsborough. If they keep going with a few shots, they're claiming that they themselves died at Hillsborough. And the evening inevitably ends with the claim that they went to school with Paul McCartney. But to be fair, Britain does love a bullshitter. Del Boy, David Brent, the Right Honourable Jonathan Aitken MP, and now Paul Nuttall. He's become Britain's bullshit laureate. Let's have a look at some of the other lies he's been spinning on the campaign trail.
My living room, right? It's been redesigned to look exactly like an American diner. There's a real jukebox and everything, and it's got 300 records and you don't even need 50p to play it because I've got a special token. I fingered a page 3 girl when I was in year 8. I told her I was 23 and had a job at Goldman Sachs. I once saw Father Christmas and he gave me a limited edition Boba Fett that could actually hover if I promised not to tell anyone. I have a full pilot's license and I once saved a nun from drowning. I won the lottery, but the ticket went through the wash in my jeans, so Camelot gave me a car to say sorry, you know.
Oh, God.
He's a Scouser lying about Hillsborough. Will he ever be able to show his face in Liverpool again?
No. I mean, Nuttall's, he's less of a politician and more of a sort of tweed model these days.
He is, yeah. It's interesting, his sartorial choices right now, isn't it?
Just so much tweed in one go. It's like tweed overload. It's like looking at a talking, moaning carpet.
But just like lying about Hillsborough or being a racist, wearing tweed is just one of those things that doesn't seem to go well with being a Liverpudlian.
No,
he's trying to, like, trick us into thinking that he's not from there.
He's trying to sort of give across that sort of landed gentry, sort of like he goes out hunting squirrels. There'd be grey squirrels, obviously, because they're foreign and they've eaten our own squirrels. So, yeah, he's just making his own fur knickers out of the corpses of dead grey squirrels. And
You're absolutely right.
Disasters.
That's exactly what he'd do. Eric, we all knew a bullshitter at school who just lives in a constant fantasy land.
We're in a post-truth, post-fact era. I mean, if you look at my website, you talk about my early career as a young Richard Pryor, I think you can see that, I've developed since then. And these things are fine. And he didn't write the things. They were written by his assistant or his press, who thought she was writing fiction. She thought she was writing Paul Nuttall versus the Very Angry Squirrel. And she didn't realize that this was going to get read by anybody. No.
Sandy, what do you think about Paul Nuttall's dressing in tweed like a country gentleman? Do you think he's just trying to...
He's a black bag, babes.
He's a what?
He needs to be in a black plastic bag.
A black bag?
Not a tweed. Get over the tweed. No, you're not a tweed man.
No. So you mean an actual bin liner?
You know those ones now that's got the rope that runs through the tie?
Makes it easier.
Just pull the tie.
Yeah. Stick him in the
Sticky rubbish. Yeah.
Thanks, panel.
It's me, your resident girl about town. The town is London. The girl is me. The me girl. Very much the millennial take on the it girl. Just without the it. This week, I'm looking at London's fast disappearing street market. Sad face. There's nothing better than strolling the streets of Little London's backside. The things you'll find, full of history, just magical. Flowers, far too naturey for my liking. This bit's pink, this bit's green. Cath Kitson wouldn't go near this cliche. Have you never heard the rhyme, pink and green should never be seen? Even in somewhere as unmillennial as a market, it's hard to escape people's prying eyes. People do their very best not to give me the attention that I don't crave, but they can't help a quick peek. Oh, all these people. Oh, look, a vintage shop. Oh, bless. This shop is basically a bin. So, a final thought. Don't forget to support London's local markets. Otherwise, they'll disappear forever. That's quite nice, actually. How much? A tenner! It'd be £2 in Hennies. That's it for this week. But join me next time when I'll be talking staycations, the do's, the don'ts, and how to up your Airbnb rating by renting your own home out to yourself.
Now it's time for my special guest.
Hey, welcome Mr. Danchuk, the political snitching farmer. Simple Simon's too busy sexting, and his behavior's too out of order. You grass up Chris Tune and him wife, after you done get rich pan expenses. As an MP you need more training, so right now you will get an intensive. Rochdale, kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out. Kick him out.
Can Simon Danchuk answer some questions about his constituency while being distracted by a sexy lady?
So Simon, I'm going to ask you some quick-fire questions about your constituency, Rochdale. You have 1 minute to answer as many as possible. It really is as simple as that. So, let's kick things off. Start the clock. What colour is the bin used for mixed recycling in Rochdale?
Is it green and blue?
Correct. Rochdale AFC play in what colours?
Blue and black.
Correct. By what name is Rochdale referred to in the Doomsday Book?
I have absolutely no idea, actually.
It's Reeston Manor. Which ex-party leader attended a hen do in Rochdale in 2014?
I don't know the answer to that one.
William Hague. Which politician was caught up in a scandal involving a sex worker from Rochdale?
Jeffrey Archer.
Correct. Thieves in Rochdale recently stole an elderly man's fence. What did they build it with?
They used the fence.
What did they build with it? Sorry.
Yeah, den.
Okay.
Made a den.
Which Rochdale massage parlour is widely suspected to be a brothel?
I'm given to understand, though I can't confirm it, that it's called Bailey's.
Bailey's of Rochdale, correct. To the nearest 1,000, how many recorded incidents of fly tipping were there in Rochdale in 2016?
I would guess at 2,000.
It's 6,000. And time's up. Time's up. You did very well. You stayed focused. Did you feel that his eyes were upon you at any moment?
No, you did very well.
I think we can class as a victory. You are officially a hard-working constituency MP. Above all else, what you do in your private life is completely up to you.
There is an epidemic in Her Majesty's prisons. and not a useful population-controlling epidemic like a zombie outbreak or AIDS. This is a bad epidemic. A drug epidemic. Or is it pandemic? I don't know, whichever is worse. My name is Peter Dunlop and I've gone undercover at HMP Northumberland as a prison officer to see for myself the devastating effects narcotics are having on its inmates. And to hopefully crack some fucking heads open. Day one and I'm about to go out there and film these fucking toe rags. If I get caught, I could be shacked. Or bummed. Immediately I begin my inquiries. What are you doing in here?
Levine, what you doing in here?
Watch your back, you fanny. I could have opened up his head like a Kinder Surprise, and the only choke hazard inside would be his tiny, stupid brain. But it doesn't take long before some grubby little scrote boasts of drug use.
I need a nice big Wesley.
When was the last time you did some Wesley?
Last night at Banner.
Wesley is the prison name for Snipes, an action figure based on the likeness of Wesley Snipes. A Blade or a Simon Phoenix from Demolition Man is soaked in dishwasher salt and bovril, and then sneaked into prison via drone or bumhole. These slags then suck on Wesley Snipes until he shoots his sticky load of liquid madness down their stupid throats. Take a look at this dickhead. He's absolutely fucked. He's so out of it, I could easily bum him. But I don't.
What's the crack here?
The crack is this Gaylord is cunting. You fucking bitch. This shithole needs cleaning up, and I'm the one with the mop. But a metaphorical mop isn't going to be much use if one of these fuckers pulls a sharpened toothbrush. So I've got an actual truncheon. Where's the Wesley, you big puss? Choke on it, you fucking toilet. What you take, dickhead? Newsflash. Moron messes with Wesley Snipes and loses teeth. Clearly this fucker hasn't seen Passenger 57. Coming up next time, I have to drop some knowledge on this fucking idiot.
Move away from me.
The fuck you say, you toilet? And I sample Wesley for myself and catch a glimpse of hell on a Tuesday.
Hello and welcome back. Because it's Easter, I recorded this link last week, and in real life, I'm at Centre Parks with the kids, and it's absolutely great. There's rock climbing, bikes, squirrels, and a water slide that made me almost shit myself. Anyway, enjoy these best bits of the show I've kindly put together for you, and I'll see you next week to create new memories together. To Stoke Newington in London now for news that an enterprising florist is selling sticks for £18 a go. All right, they are planed and sanded, but you can't fool me. A stick is a fucking stick. I know this because I'm old enough to remember when sticks were a family's main and only source of entertainment. And if Brexit means we're headed back there, I'm all for it. Sticks were fucking great. There was poo sticks. There was picking up some dog shit on a stick and chasing people around with it. There was pretending sticks were swords or lightsabers. There was jabbing sticks into corpses like in Stand By Me. There was setting fire to sticks. There was snapping sticks on your knee like you were Bruce Lee. There was finding a massive stick. There was the great joke, what's brown and sticky? The answer, of course, is excrement, but also sticks. There was getting together with a bunch of guys and just talking about sticks. Yeah, sticks were fucking great, weren't they? Let's leave the EU. Panel, what do sticks mean to you, Rance? When you were a kid, did you not love finding sticks and just doing all sorts of things with them?
Hitting my brother over the head with them.
There you go, exactly.
That's about it.
Would you buy a stick for £18 though?
I feel like this was inevitable that hipsters would get into this because they crave authenticity. They love eating their dinner off of roofing tiles and stuff.
There's nothing more authentic than a stick in many ways, is there? Marek, what are your favourite stick-related memories?
I've got so many, I don't know where to start. I mean, first of all, I like to apologise to my dog because for years I was just throwing a stick away and the dog would bring it back, and I thought the dog was an idiot. Turns out I was the dickhead, and that dog was thinking, "There's 18 quid, mate.
Yeah.
Throw that away.
Yeah.
Put that in your pocket."
Are you mad? This is like gold.
I'm gonna get right back into sticks. First thing I'm gonna do is go straight down my local park, ask the park warden where the best place to get wood is, and then go and get some more sticks down there.
Go and ask the
park warden where the best place to get wood is.
All right, good luck with that. Rance, do you think that our children would be better off if we replaced their PlayStations and Furbies just with simple, humble sticks?
Well, get them out of the house.
Yeah.
That's about it. But
the thing is about sticks is you can play with them inside or outside, really, can't you? That's what makes them so versatile.
I guess so, but let's be honest, sticks are quite shit, aren't they?
Wow, hold that thought, because we're lucky enough to have a stick expert panel. You've all brought in your favourite stick, and we have joining us in the studio now the West Country's foremost stick man, Colin Hume, who you'll have probably seen on Countryfile and, of course, the Great British Stick Swing. Colin, what do you make of the current stick frenzy?
It's all right for your mainstream media to get all excited about sticks, but I've been living and breathing sticks for 30 years now. Stoke Newington, my ass. Those sticks are from Devon. They're good old Devon sticks.
OK, fair enough. Well, listen, our panel here have brought in some of their own sticks from home, and we'd appreciate your thoughts on each of them. You start with Rance there, if you can show Colin your stick.
Right, what we've got here is a good solid entry-level stick.
Entry-level?
Utilitarian stick for use around the home or office. It's a good basic stick. It's good grip, good bark there for a buzzard to grab hold of, or an owl. Something like that might get a hold of it. It's a good solid heterosexual stick that any English...
I'm not sure that's relevant. We can move on and take a look at Fern's stick that she's brought in from home here.
Look at this stick. It's a lovely little lady stick there, which she's accessorised with her skin tone and her eyes.
Right.
It's a bit delicate, mind, but what red-blooded man wouldn't see a lady standing there with a stick and immediately offer to marry that stick and woman marry that woman?
You can't marry a stick, Colin, of course. That would be madness.
No, you're right, Sam. You're right.
And lastly, let's take a look at Marek's stick. Unusual one, this. Any thoughts?
Have I got cunt written here? Have I got cunt written here? Is that what you bought in?
Well...
That's a twig! That's not a stick, it's a twig! How dare you insult my intelligence by bringing a stick? It's not a twig!
Hang on, calm down.
No, I won't calm down! Do you want me to take this stick and ram it on my own asshole? Is that what you want? Because I'll do it! I'll bloody do it! How dare you bring a twig in there into a conversation about sticks?
Marek,
He's
please.
changed the agenda!
Colin.
He's changed the agenda!
Colin, calm down. Would you like something in defence of your stick?
Yeah, well, it's a twig now, but in 5 years' time, it will be a full
No, it
stick.
fucking won't! That's not how it works!
Okay,
a twig doesn't grow into a stick! You bastard!
Of the set.
No Muslims!
Oh no. Sorry, that item didn't work out, panel, and I apologise. I didn't know things were going to go that way.
There now follows a message from the Right Honourable Jeremy Corbyn.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Corbyn. I'm the leader of the Labour Party. That's right. I'm the fucking leader. Get used to it. You know, people, they say to me, Jezza, what's the story about this hat? Well, it's true. I was actually given this hat by Ben Valpierre Piero from Curiosity Killed the Cat. Remember them? A great fucking band. Oh, the perfect combination of pop, soul, jazz and funk. Straight back down. Remember it? He knows. Yeah, I did a bit of roadieing for them in the 80s on a US tour. Yeah, we tried ecstasy together for the first time on the dance floor of a Chicago nightclub. Ended up getting off with each other. Now, we agreed never to talk about it, but whenever I wear this hat, I think of Ben. Wonder if he's watching. Miss you, mate. What?
This week, everyone's going on about marriage, and not just any old marriage. Gay marriage. That old hot potato. I don't know about you, but I assumed we'd sorted all that out around the same time that David Gray was riding high in the charts and Brian Harvey from E17 accidentally ate 3 tuna jacket potatoes and ran over his own head. I thought the whole thing was a done deal. But apparently, the Church of England disagree, as their House of Bishops... House of Bishops?
That's right, Sam. House of Bishops. Your one-stop shop for bishops, archdeacons, normal deacons and bishops. With free delivery, under seal and 2 years warranty, there's never been a better time to own a bishop. Buy 2 bishops and get a third, half price. Just off the A23, Purley Way, Croydon. Late opening Thursdays, House of Bishops. Your bishop may be repossessed if you fail to keep up payments.
Anyway, the House of Bishops has released a report saying that the church needs to adopt a new culture of welcoming and supporting the lifestyles of gay and lesbian people, as long as those lifestyles don't involve getting married in their fucking church. This has caused controversy within the church, as the General Synod, who I'm pretty sure is also a character in Superman 2, has voted against the bill. Fuck's sake, here we go again. And if it wasn't enough that the gays are kicking up a fuss about marriage, now the straights are at it too. A heterosexual couple have gone to court to protest their right to have a civil partnership, which is basically just a slightly shitter version of marriage invented by the government to discriminate against gay people. What next? Heterosexuals campaigning to be banned from the military, or demanding to be harassed whenever they do a kiss in a pub? Having said that, I do think straight men should be allowed to hang out in girls' changing rooms. Anyway, when I was young, marriage was much simpler. You found a girl with big knockers who didn't ask too many questions about how you were feeling or why you hadn't mentioned her new shoelaces, and you asked her to spend the rest of her life with you. Then you bought a house for £2,000, took some ecstasy and got a job on a magazine. It was that simple. But the truth is that people have always had to deal with difficult questions about marriage, as evidenced by this archive documentary we've dug up from the 1960s.
Nowadays, it seems like everyone's at it. He's at it, she's at it. Oh, keep your hair on, missus. I'm talking about marriage. Mind you, you should see what comes next. Oh. See, marriage is a bit of paper that says that a man and a woman can live together in a big house and no one can say a thing about it. Some people reckon that men should be able to marry other men. Well, not if this bloke has anything to say about it. He reckons the two fellas putting on their suits to say some vows and whatnot is a mortal sin. Speak for yourself, mate. I wouldn't mind marrying a bloke. Someone to play a bit of snooker with, go down the dogs on a Saturday. Mind you, I don't fancy spending eternity in hell. I mean, are you supposed to get any kip when your bed's all on fire? Anyway, what's next? Dogs getting married? Well, it's all right with me. Go on, mate. Show her where you buried that bone, dirty beggar. Ta-da.
Very different times. There you have it. Panel, should we just cut our losses and scrap marriage altogether, Vanessa?
Yeah, why not? I think so.
I mean,
I've just paid for 2 daughters' weddings. Oh, God, and think how much I would have paid them to elope or Gretna Green or something else.
Yeah.
I mean, shocking, you know, all those bridesmaids matching the cake, matching the table centres. Who needs it, quite frankly?
The full whack, the full job.
Full thing, twice,
Oh, my
twice.
Lord. The heterosexual couple who want civil partnership don't want marriage because they say it has too much patriarchal baggage.
Unbelievable.
Do you
and they
feel...
look like that strike me as a very joyless couple.
Yeah.
Who shouldn't
I'll
in
tell
any
you what,
way be
if
getting
they
married
were
at
having
all.
a wedding, I wouldn't want to go to the after party.
Zero
It would be no fucking fun whatsoever,
You look
would
at them,
it?
you think, do you fancy each other? No.
Fern, should we make marriage simple like in the olden days? Just 50 people in a pub and a honeymoon in Morecambe?
Yeah, I find it disgusting the amount people spend on weddings. And it's been shown that the more you spend on a wedding, the more likely you are to get divorced within a year. I don't know why. But I hate this thing of people using religion as a legitimate way to be homophobic. Like, my gran says she's Irish and she's like, we can't have gay marriage in Northern Ireland because it would ruin the sanctity of marriage. Just be honest and say, I'm disgusted by men bumming.
I think you're so right, Fern, that effectively what this really boils down to, if people are honest, is that people in the church are disgusted by the act of bumming.
Yeah.
That's really what this is.
Yes.
Should they have gay marriages, but in the vows make the two gays vow never to bum? Because, of course, there's no way they could police
on the Lord's
that.
Day.
They couldn't police that, could they? You could say it in the church, but they wouldn't. How would the bishops know whether you then went off and bummed?
I've seen many a cleric who'd thoroughly enjoy being the policeman for that. Actually.
Yeah, you're right.
Thoroughly enjoy that.
Yeah. Thanks, panel. OK, Nigel, you're obviously a fan of Donald Trump, but we've done our research and discovered that you are not yet a member of that most exclusive Donald Trump fan club, which is called the Trump Chums. As viewers will know, membership of the Trump Chums is much coveted and comes with the following benefits. a Trump Chums membership card and googly eye badge, a Trump Chums t-shirt, a signed photo of Donald Trump, and a limited edition Trump Blaster toy. So let's see if you have what it takes to join the club as we play
Who Wants to Be a Trump Chum?
Of course, the answer is that you, Nigel Farage, would love to be a Trump chum, so let's see if you have what it takes as we see how many quick-fire Trump teasers you can answer in 1 minute, starting now. Dim the lights, please. There we go. Are you ready, Nigel?
I'm ready.
In 2016, which actress did Donald Trump accuse on Twitter of being overrated?
Late 50s, 60s.
I'm going to have to rush you.
The Devil Wears Prada.
Yes, you know.
Am I right? I'm close.
Picture in your mind.
Yeah.
You can't remember the name.
I can't.
I'm going to have to tell you it's Meryl Streep.
I was right then, wasn't I?
Which part of his own body did Donald Trump describe as long and beautiful?
His hair.
No, his fingers. In February
his hands, actually. His hands.
Okay. In February this year, Donald Trump made reference to a non-existent terror attack in which European country?
Sweden.
Correct. In 2011, Donald Trump claimed to have seen a videotape which proved that Barack Obama was born in which country?
Was it Kenya?
Yes, correct. How many fewer votes did Donald Trump get than Hillary Clinton?
Oh, about 2.8 million.
2.9 million. In 1997, Donald Trump told a radio DJ that he liked to grab women by the what? Come on. I think you know the answer.
Oh, it's a cat. Am I close? Am I warm? Pussy, is that right?
Pussy, that's correct.
There you go.
And there we go. That's all we got time for. Let's see how you did. What's the score? You got 4 correct answers. That's enough. You are now an official member of the Trump Chum Club. Well done, congratulations. You can show me your badge next time you have dinner together. And it's not just that. Because it's your 3rd time on the show, we've lined up an extra special treat from us. We have arranged for you the one thing that we feel that you have been dreaming of secretly all your life. That is an honorary news thing, knighthood, Nigel. So bring in Her Majesty. It's time to knight Mr. Farage. If you would like to kneel there.
Come on then. Don't hurt me. Well, thank you.
You are now Sir Nigel Farage. We're also making you honorary British ambassador to America and honorary MP for South Planet because they didn't elect you for real. So arise, Sir Nigel.
Thank you very much. I'm honoured.
My mummy says you hate foreigners.
No, little girl. No.
Quite right.
You're not supposed to say that. That's very naughty. That's it, everyone.
Queen has to be non-political.